Welcome to WillAndJen.com, podcasting to you from a caravan, in a paddock, surrounded by mountains on the South Island of New Zealand. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Will and Jen's podcast number 45, a video podcast pretty much going to show you around the finished house. Well, at least, you know, the house is about 98% finished. There's a few little things to be done, but as you can see, it's all pretty much finished on the outside. I'll show you around on the deck and stuff a little bit later, but the paving is down in front of the front door. We did this on Friday. So there's a bit of rubble and things which I won't show you, but there's things like piles of wood and little nails and things that need to be picked up. But we'll get all that done over the next week or so, and then we've got big piles of dirt which need a bobcat to come in and spread those around, and then it'll be all ready for landscaping. Things between the pavers here. We could all start, doing gardening and stuff now, but we're sort of concentrating on getting the big piles of rubble and stuff taken away. But inside, it's all pretty much finished. So come on inside and I'll show you around. Well, as you can see, this is inside. Now, we've got the big round pillars, and I hope you can sort of see past me. We've got they're all in a line, and because they're not in a direct straight line, they all sort of step in and out. You get this wonderful effect when you're sort of standing in the hallway. At least you're being filmed in the hallway, and this is kind of the entrance area inside of the front door. But as you can see, the pillars all kind of like step off backwards into the lounge. Come on through, and I'll show you a bit of the lounge. Right, this is the lounge. Now, it was fantastic to get our furniture out of storage. I mean, a lot of our stuff had been sort of in the shipping container, and it had been there for 3 years while we lived in the caravan. And some of our stuff we hadn't even seen, since we lived in India, because it pretty much we brought it straight from India out to Hawaii, and it stayed in boxes and things, and then it went straight into the container. So it's been fantastic to get all of our sort of possessions out of storage. We're going around putting things like art up on the wall, and we did that yesterday, and there's still a bit more to go up, and there's still a few slight finishing touches. For example, you can see down there where the television is down the other end, there's going to be a whole wall of bookshelf there that will sort of divide the lounge area from my office, which is on the other side. And in that bookshelf will be full of books, full of art, full of the things like the telly and the stereo and things like that. Now, what I might do is, I'm filming this by myself today, and it's a bit hard for me to sort of jump from location to location, so I might jump behind the camera and give you a bit of commentary from behind the camera, so we can sort of swing it around and you can have a look at things like the kitchen. It's not like we've got the biggest house in the world, but you want to be able to look from different angles, so let me jump behind the camera. Right, well this is the kitchen that you can see. Pretty much if I pan around a little bit to the right, we've got big cupboards with a built-in fridge, and if I keep panning around, you'll be looking back down the hallway towards the front door. Now if I sort of pan back this way, we've got like a long kitchen bench with a granite bench top. It's beautiful. You sort of see the oven, and then the dishwasher. The dishwasher is going to have one of those green panels on the front as well, so it'll be a built-in integrated dishwasher. Panning around a little bit further to the left, we've got the log burner, which is sort of in the lounge part of a very open plan living sort of. We've got the log burner and the big tall windows at the back. You can see we've hung some of our art up on the walls, and then keep on panning around, you've got the TV, and like I said, the big bookshelf that will be built in there. At the moment we've got my office bookshelves facing out into the lounge, sort of temporary solution to put some of the books on, but hopefully that bookshelf will be arriving in the next week or two. Then we've got the hallway down that way, and then keep on panning around, we've got these big pillars and doors at the front. There's doors there in front of what I'd call the lounge end, and then if I just keep panning around here, there's big doors in front of the dining room and the kitchen end of the lounge. As you can see, you're getting a glimpse of the deck outside. How about we go outside and I'll show you a bit of deck action. Wow, how to fit it all in. Pretty much we've got like a large deck. The deck carries on down behind you. enough for our couch and our outside furniture. You know, these doors all open up, and there's windows that open up at the top as well. Perhaps I'll adjust the camera angle out into the middle there, and you can have a look back. But what we've created is a fantastic indoor-outdoor flow. The deck's at the same level as the floor, and that means that every day over the last week that we've been in the house, it's been over 30 degrees outside. Beautiful evenings, have the doors all wide open, and sort of just wander in and out and sit out here. We've got the deck wired, we've got outside speakers, we've got an electrical outside plug over here, and we've even got an outside television point, so that on the long summer evenings you can bring the television outside and watch the cricket or the tennis or something like that on the telly. So how about I take the camera and we'll point it over there, and we'll sort of point it back towards the house, give you a bit of a look at the deck from there. Right, I'm behind the camera again. This is sort of looking back towards the front door, and then you can see on the far end of the house is the spare bedroom. If I sort of pan around, you get the deck. The couch is next to that sort of plastic seat. There's the big doors that are partially open today for the indoor-outdoor flow. The windows above, those windows are pretty cool because they're little electric motors that open and close them. The deck pans on around, and you've got sort of the dining room of the deck, and those sort of doors and windows that you can see are sort of the other end of the hallway where the bathroom is and things. And if I keep on panning around even further, you've got the far end of the deck. You might just be able to see Jen's inside the bedroom there. She's sitting in one of our big comfy chairs doing some schoolwork today. She might even wave if she gives us. No, she hasn't noticed us. Alright, so let's go inside, and I'll show you, I'll show you the lounge from the other end, and then we'll go and have a look at the bathroom, because we're very proud of the bathroom. Right, we're sort of standing outside the bathroom, looking back down into the hallway, along the hallway, sort of past my office and into the lounge. The sort of view that you can see here through to the fireplace, you won't get, because that's when the big bookshelf comes. It'll fill that in, and essentially that's my office in there. So it's a bit junky at the moment, but we're sort of trying to keep the junk down to just a few areas. If I sort of pan around to the left, this is the bathroom. Let's go inside and we'll have a look at the tiles and things like that. Right, we might sound a bit more echoey because we've got full wall-to-wall tiles. Now, the tiles that you can see here, you're looking at a mirror, so the sort of tiles that go around the outside and then the reflection of the shower in the mirror. If I sort of pan down a bit, you can see we've got a wooden dresser. Now, it wasn't a normal vanity. We actually hunted around a lot to try and find like a nice wooden Indian style or Moroccan or Turkish style kind of dresser, and we got that modified to stick a basin on the top with the tapware and things like that. If I sort of pan around a bit further, you can see we've got the bath. The bath has got mosaic tiles, and there's tiles on the floor as well. The height of things like the window ledge there was all carefully calculated, so you could sit in the bath and have a glass of wine, rest a glass of wine on the window ledge. Actually, if we just zoom up, you might be able to see, there we go, we've got a speaker built into the ceiling that's connected to the stereo equipment, and so you can have, for want of a better word, bath music. Now if I sort of pan around a little bit more, whoops, there's the shower. So in the shower we've got this large Turkish tiled sort of mosaic on the wall there, lovely little tiles on the floor, and I think it's probably the highlight of the bathroom, especially given the fact that when you're in here it's reflected in the mirror, so you almost get to see it twice. Alright, well let's just have one last look at maybe the master bedroom, and then we'll leave you with that. So this is the master bedroom. Pretty much the master bedroom is exactly the same as the guest bedroom, so if you're coming to stay you can get a glimpse of what it'll be like. There's the rammed pillars in the front. We've got these nice louver wardrobe doors, and then obviously some of our furniture that's come out of storage. Let me duck behind the camera right now and we'll pan around and let's go for a bit of a look. We've got obviously our bed, we've got this great window here at the back. Dresser and things like that, nice window, and here we've got Jen. Jen's doing a bit of schoolwork. Sitting in one of our nice old Indian chairs. You can see the rammed pillar and the sort of effect that creates in the room next to the big doors, and let's just step straight back outside again for the indoor-outdoor flow. looking along the deck back towards the mountains and, of course, the other bigger part of the deck. Right, well, let me duck back around in front again. That's it for this podcast, podcast number 45. I don't think we'll do another video podcast for a while. There's a bit of trepidation in doing them, and the fact that, you think, oh, it's quite a lot of work. It's not just the standing in front of the camera, it's all the editing and splicing and getting it ready. So I think the next podcast and the next few, we'll get back into the rhythm of doing them now that we're not so busy in the building thing, but they'll be back to the audio podcasts. They're a lot faster for me to do. And to be honest, they're a lot more fun for me to do as well. I'd love to hear some feedback, so send any feedback to willandjen@hotmail.com, and hopefully some of you will be able to come and visit. We're all ready for guests now. Right, just realised I say right before the start of every right podcast, so rightio, we'll be seeing you now, right,